Bang! We're in. And not only that, that's right. It's here. It's time. It's every day. It's the Vegan Stephen podcast. It's another one. We did it. We did it. It's another one, people. Vegan Stephen podcast. The merch is fucking flying. Check out your links below for Patreon, all that good stuff. Starting the old Instagram live feed right now. The time is the time is 10:53. No, it's not. It's 16:53, and it's the 27th of the 2nd. Oh, jeez, what's that? Vegan Stephen podcast is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Stephen's a fictional character. All guests are alleged fictional characters, even those based on real people are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated. Poorly the following but tries its chorus language, and due to its content, should not be viewed by anyone. Something like that. Alright. It's the Vegan Stephen podcast. This is the number one podcast promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans. We're currently live everywhere. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Instagram. We're on iTunes and Spotify and all the things. Violently depressed, anxiety won't let me rest. I think myself into a hole. Stranded inside my mind, this happens to me all the time. Negativity is a liar. My subconscious is a cunt. Sometimes I just need to not give a fuck. And sometimes I just need to get fucked up. This happens to me all the time. Negativity is a liar. My subconscious is a cunt. Stranded inside my mind. This happens to me all the time. Negativity is a liar. My subconscious is a cunt. Sometimes I just need to not give a fuck. Sometimes I just need to not give a fuck. bit of your boy Jordan Peterson. He's talking about how much lads love having responsibility. If they don't know what to do in the pack, they just play computer games and shit. So there you are. It's fucking hot shit. Have the lads got fucking questions there in the... How are you getting on wonky land there? Oh, let's fix that. Ugh. Bit better. HD Super 1020p Wally Twally in on the YouTubes for all you peeps. Man, I was doing one of the dirtiest jobs you ever have to do in your life. There was it was a leaky drain, and I was there with the big plunger. Myself and the owl lad. You know what it's like with the owl lad. You can't do anything right when the owl lad's there. And every so often you make your dad laugh, and it's like, get in there, crack them. So yeah, lots of talking about road tax and all, dad stuff, dad jokes, dad politics. I'm stocked up, got my fill. All the episodes are available on everywhere, Archer, iTunes. Yeah. How to build. I have written down here on my thing to talk about. I have Jordan Peterson, importance of responsibility, and all that crack. And we might have a talk about are energy drinks really? Do they really kill you? Should we find out? Yeah, I've been studying these two gurus, which are kind of gurus for young men. A lot of young men feel kind of lost and all that, because they want responsibility, but they don't really know. Like especially in a recession thing, a lot of unemployed, a lot of all this stuff. So people kind of have a good bit of time on their hands, and then anxiety goes through the roof because they don't really have anything to worry about. So they find problems for themselves. This all allegedly. I'm just making this shit up, so I don't know what I'm talking about. My flippers. Energy drinks, great. But yeah, there's nothing more humbling than cleaning out drains with your dad. He was like, listen, we have to do this, like it's an emergency. He got the call, and I got dragged. You know, it's like I got dragged in. And first of all, I said, not doing it. And then he was like, fucking, it has to be done. So I was like, fucking fine. So toddled on, lend a hand, you know yourself. Sometimes the job just needs to be done. Kind of a, health and safety emergency. Drains coming up. So we're there pouring buckets of water down the drains. There with flushing the toilet loads, getting these big rods, sticking the rods together, shoving them around the place. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't we just get someone else to do it? I have no idea. There's some kind of satisfaction fathers find in just doing stuff themselves. They're just like robbers. I'm not paying them. I'll do it myself. Maybe this isn't all dads, but man's man, men's men, kind of. Just some old fashioned men are just like it doesn't matter if they get a bee sting, they'll just carry on working. They'll just fucking right. Well, that fucking has to be done. Like, it's one thing if you're employed. It's one thing if your ass is on the line. It's another thing if you get to clock out at 5 o'clock, and it's like, it doesn't matter. Once you're fucking shit, like you're a gaffer or some shit, getting shit all over, you're like, oh hell no. Naturally, it turned out to be fucking baby wipes. The two biggest things that are big, like, for blocking drains are semen and baby wipes, because neither are dissolvable in water. So there's been huge notices and so I think it's in Trinity College and other colleges. They have like a big notice up saying, boys, like, stop wanking into the toilets, because it's a huge problem. I think lads are tugging in the shower, and then it doesn't dissolve, it just sticks together and clogs with hair, and then semen and hair just fucking acts as a clog, and then, yeah. How do I know all this shit? Because allegedly I got roped into clean drains a few too many times. Vegan Stephen just, it's a job to be done, just fucking get on with it, unfortunately. One of them things, just whether it's cleaning toilets 9 to 5 or whatever the fuck it is, it's fucking, if there's a job going, look. Allegedly. Yeah, I lifted up the toilet. Sorry, the manhole, big fucking thing. Plonk, how are you getting on? And I was like, this is grand. It's just clogged full of shit, like shit up to the brim. Big, like the manhole is big enough for me to fit in, I'd say. And so there, I was picked up an old hurdy and started sticking the hurl in the big thing. Like, come on, up it, come on, up, down the pipe, giving it a few belts. Shit flying everywhere, and then the smell hit me, and then I took out the hurl snapped, the metal bit is fucking gone, and I was like, oh Jesus, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. So the hurley shat itself, needless to say. Apparently hurls are made from like the root of the oak tree, and it has to be like an old special oak tree, and fucking the oak tree has to be built, and like it has to be, the seeds have to be planted on a full moon and all this fucking weird shit, and has to be blessed by fucking 7 priests from each one from a different corner of the earth. And yeah, there's some black magic shit going on with hurls. Hurling is apparently the fastest sport in the world. It's a lot of lads with sticks, and they hit a little ball from one side to the other. Fiona McCool and the boys. Alright, my love. So yeah, having a go. Gave stirred the old shit pipe with the hurl. I was like, I want to make the noise, but I can't say like. Calling it Huey, as they call it in France. Huey. Robbing Brendan Grace's jokes, but then again, Brendan Grace robs all his jokes. So, do I feel bad? Nay. And joke stealing's like incestuous, and then someone just goes, "Oh, Amy Schumer fucking stole jokes." Everyone steals jokes, you flippin' mobhead. And if they don't steal them, they just change 3 details to avoid copyright. Anyway, generally speaking, what do I know? I'm just a lad in a shed, apparently. Alright, here we go. So I have a look at the news. What's the news going? So yeah, the smell hit me, and by Jesus, I started dry heaving for, must have been a good guts of a half an hour. No, it wasn't half an hour. It felt like it an eternity, but it was actually only like 30 seconds or something. And dry heaving. Oh, I just saw a few chunky chunks floating around, and the smell hit me, and the smell wouldn't go away, and I was like, fuck, I know what I'll do. I'll just get the old lighter out, get rid of that methane. But then I was like, oh fuck, what if it explodes with all this fucking methane fucking... Anyway, oh man, I thought I was going to pass out with all the dry heaving. So I hope you're enjoying this, me talking about stirring a pot of feces in my own, up to my own height or whatever. Yeah, there you are. I'm actually only 5 inches tall, but I have trick photography. I have the camera in front of a magnifying glass. Alright, here we go. Man, I'm dying for new guitar strings. Alright, here we go. It's the journal, baby. It's the journal. Bing bong, bing bong. A bongy bongy bing bong. Here we go. Man, there's a lot of lads got the old back. There's a lot of lads. I always feel fucking sorry for them. They always have bruised foreheads like they've been fucked up in some accident. A lot of lads walking around yesterday and Wednesday. Fucking massive bruise in their forehead. Looked like they had an awful accident. Banged their head off the steering wheel. But droves of people. So I was like, here, there must have been some big accident going on. All these lads. Must have been a collision. That fucking 100 people all got simultaneous whiplash. But no, it turns out, I was wrong with my master plan. It turned out that it's a thing called Ash Wednesday, where you get some mad lad to rub a load of ash, like cigarette ash on your forehead. I don't know if they put the cigarettes out on your forehead or what it does, but it's kind of to let you know that your places in social status, and just in case you get a big head. Irish response, Corona 16 or whatever. What are the symptoms? What are the protocols? Oh, jeez. Three people arrested as knives, hatchets seized at funeral in County Tyrone. What the flippers? Who brings a load of knives and machetes to a funeral? Now that I am clicking my fingers or something. UCD students stage tense protest against sprawling cost of campus accommodation. Oh my god. Do they have they studied inflation, or I guess these aren't economic students, but yeah, fair play to them. They're doing their bit. There's a picture of them. They're looking annoyed in a tent. They didn't get the lads drinking the cans, just got the women looking annoyed. So fair play to them. So I think the rent's gone up by 12%. So obviously it's a big fucking shock, and they have a big statistics thing to show you a few bit of the prices there. So yeah, people don't like paying money, and it's people hate paying money for rent and houses and all the rest of it. So there you are. Yeah, so let's just see what the comments have to say. What do I know? We'll find out. D says 100 upvotes. Incoming comments about how they could afford rent if they didn't have a few drinks on the weekend. Oh yes. Lol lol lol. Oh Jesus. Instagram, chat itself. Instagram and Facebook, do they keep sending you they keep sending me like, are you okay with this contract that's like 1,000,000 years long that you're never gonna read? And you're just like, yeah, whatever. I don't have a fucking clue. And then they send you an email going, oh, you broke a breach of contract there, we're gonna have to suspend you for a few days. Anyway, so listen, yeah, there's a lot of people there, and they're having they're not having the crack, sorry, they're protesting against the economy, I think. Can you protest against the economy? Does that work? That's why I was so confused, because like people protesting against climate change. It's like, how does that work? Like, people have been talking about climate change for a good 20 years, like, as far as I remember anyway. But it's hip and trendy right now. Same with veganism, it seems to be all hip and trendy. When I was fucking vegan, man, no one wanted to know me. And now people are asking me, oh jeez, do you have any recipes there? Anyway, am I a bitter old man? Yes. Here we go, in response. But back in the day, angry shakes fixed or something. Alright, anyway. John Black says, it's a nice idea, but it'll do no good. The rent's increased because all the students still pay it. They have to be more radical, if not talking about violence. Oh Jesus. But they need to make a bigger stand. For example, they could protest outside the new accommodation being built and stop work going on. Obviously this isn't a good thing, it's just an idea. if they want to really put the foot down. I don't know. A lot of these students have to go home on the weekends. That are anyway. Alright. Everyone's always giving about students. Alright, here's cynical. This is all based on supply and demand. Ireland is currently one of the most attractive places in the world for international students to come study. People who can afford to send their children to abroad can also afford these now. John Black says, so true, that's why new accommodation currently under construction is more set penthouse rather than basic student accommodation. Well, I don't know, is John Black the architect of this accommodation, or I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. Cookie Monster's here. He says, Jesus, I wish I thought of that when I was in college, and they had much more land back then too. Yeah. They have a case, says David Gillen. Peter Farley says students will have less money for drink and drug consumption. Yeah, alright. Paint by numbers comments there, perhaps. Who knows? Few rescue animals there in the news, yeah. Lovely. Scooby-Doo-Boo-Boo-Boo. Storm George, spelled with a J. Orange wind warning. So there you are, lads. Bit of orange wind warning. Look out. And we also have a bit of government, bit of politics, bit of stuff. Fianna Fáil says position for a rent freeze is unconstitutional, has not changed since the election. Jeez, no comments yet. It's only up for 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. This is shit hot off the press, lad. Has anyone else noticed loads of people nicking newspapers, just not paying for them, just grabbing them in the shop, put them under the jacket? I keep saying it, and every time I see it, it just blows my mind. So, people are, I guess some people just refuse to pay for newspapers. They're just like, not paying for that. Alright, we have one comment here by Marcus Kittle. Fianna Fáil say they are out of touch with the electorate. Now as they were before the election. Far more appropriate headline. Oh my words. There you have it. Couldn't make it up. And we also have some things. Huge crowds expected for Greta's visit to Bristol. Jeez, is she the fucking Pope, like? I don't know. I just have love and a moan, don't mind me. Alright. Alright. Yep. Bit of Wikipedia. Wiki. Wow. Let's see where we are now. Ding dong. What? It's a Vegan Steven podcast. Alrighty, yo. This is what you do when the camera fails. You just keep singing. Here we go. I'm currently studying a fucking 32-hour course with this sales guru called Tony Robbins or whatever. 32 hours, like, it's a big fucking commitment. I think I'm only 3 hours into it now. But it's all about like sales. Because I was getting a bit sloppy, so I have to freaking stay sharp. Recap. Let's see, who else we got going on here? Former president of Egypt has died. Alright, fair play. I mean, not fair play. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah. A bit more coronavirus. So, no jokes to be made there. And what's Russia getting up to? Ooh, we'll find out. Oh, Russia. US rejected key talks on extending soon-to-expire treaty that limits strategic nuclear arms. Russia. Alright, face off. Fights break out on streets of Japan. Aim surgical mask shortage. So that's for the old coronaronas. Earth has 2 moons for past 3 years and no one noticed. The buffoons at Catella Sky Survey have stumbled upon an amazing and slightly goofy discovery. Apparently Earth has had a second moon for the past 3 years and nobody has noticed. Sounds like a lot of clickbait bollocks to me, man. Alright, where are we going? There's Iran's VP for Women and Family Affairs is last official test positive for coronavirus. Oh my god. Iran's Vice President for Women and Family Affairs, Mazaroma Ebdigar, has contracted coronavirus. 3 high-ranking officials, including Iran's Deputy Health Minister, were already known to be infected. Fucking hell. Who's next? Is your dog next? Is your cat next? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Free Assange. Who's next? So there's a load of lads still raging with Julian Assange. Oh, free. Gurus, eh? They're very fucking strange, aren't they, these gurus? Yeah. Alright. Sure, look. Oh, she won't kiss me tonight. Kevin Boxer Moran. Minister hailed for wanding into flood water to fix pump. There you are. There's a minister. Ah, yeah, let's check out this fucking, all these machetes. So, 3 people arrested as knives and hatchets seized at funeral. Jesus. Scuffles broke out at service at church on the Melmount Road in Starbane this morning. Who brings a load of machetes with them to church? Alright, they must have thought it was a wedding, says Justice Mickey. Flip Flop U says, yes, 3 weddings and a funeral. It was a christening, apparently. It's about time Pave Point call out this behaviour instead of making excuses for it. I'm blaming settled people. This is John Brady. 300 upvotes. There has to be a certain amount of crucial responsibility taken. Fair play fights. Skunkle racing. Gabbling. What the fuck's grabbling? They have no place in modern society. If they made efforts to form change, maybe they wouldn't be seen in the light they are by the vast majority of the Irish population. Oh my word. Such blasphemy, such slander. Golden Corome Stick in response says, don't really want the problem is with the fair play fights. If both participants are willing, should they not be allowed fight? Why are they fighting at a fucking christening, lads? That's all I want to know. Are you fighting over the baby's name or what religion it's going to be, or like what are you fighting over? SC says, I often wonder what women think of the behaviour of the men. So many traveller women are extreme exemplary citizens, and I can't remember a single case where they had to bare knuckle fight. John McDonough says, typical pave point response. Settled people do that all the time. It's never any word about it. 200 votes. James Lane says, 300 votes says, I've never seen any from the settled community bring anything other than a mass card, flowers of sympathy at a funeral. If travellers want respect, they have to earn it just as the rest of us do. If you act like a uncouth savage. What the fuck's an uncouth? UNCOOT. Savage. Uncouth. Wool. Wool. That is how you will be treated. End of story. Dot. Not 3 dots, not 1 dot. 2. Declan Carr responds he's fucking fuming. They were going bringing the hatchet. They were going burying the hatchet. That's good. 150 upvotes. Barry Doyle. Remember, travellers are people too, with the same rights as the rest of us. Honeybee in response says, have you availed of your right to bring a hatchet, Stanley knives or weapons to a funeral lately? Most people bring flowers, mass cards would definitely raise eyebrows in my church. Imagine bringing fucking Stanley knives. You see the fucking Stanley knife? Man, I'll cut your face off. Like, what the fuck are these lads at? Like, Jesus. Anyway, do you normally bring hatchets and Stanley knives to funerals? Maybe it's part of your culture. Huh. Okay. Sure. Culture. It's culture. Anyway. Sean D says culture. Thomas says never bring a knife to a hatchet fight. That's pretty good. Connor Noonan says they do love them small hatchets. Maybe they were going chopping a bit of wood for campfire. Val in response says, or whittling a few clothes pegs. Bettelauder says there's only one winner here. The owner of the DIY shop. Where's my jumper in response says, yeah, cause they were definitely paid for. Oh man, shots fired non-stop. Excuse me. Man, it's all popping off here. Dan, just thinking. 3 people arrested, but loads of knives, axes, big bloody knives. Did those people have all of them? I think anyone carrying a feckin' axe should be arrested unless they have a lumberjack. Unless they're a lumberjack carrying an axe. Spud Murphy says 5-year mandatory sentence to anyone caught with a knife or hatchet or any weapon for that matter. Who goes walking down the street with a fucking hatchet? Unless they're a lumberjack. Let's see, going to a funeral, right, suit, tux, brilliant, rented that, wine for pre-drinking, brilliant, let's see, what else do we need, nagging, hatchet, jeez, I'm like, the lads will be making fun of me so fierce for not bringing fucking good hatchet as well. I need one that matches my suit. I need my good, Mary, where's my good hatchet? No, not the blue one, the red one. Mary, Ian O'Gorman. Maybe they thought the person was coming back as a zombie. They went prepared, watching too much Walking Dead. They must all be. 40 upvotes. Classic, says Bud Murphy. Paul Howard. Degenerates who have been given special ethnic status. Thomas Patrick. Maybe they were all going to bury it. And casting your assumptions on these fine people. Shame you. Farrell says, I knew them Tyrone bios were hatchet men, but this takes the cake. I don't know. Do people cut cakes with hatchets? I don't know. And, alright. Jeez. A 32-year-old man, 22-year-old man, a 17-year-old male detained. A number of dangerous weapons were seized. We're thankful to be able to remove them. Jesus. No serious injuries were reported. Fuck me. The amount, they're all brand new fucking. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15, like they're all fucking brand new as well. 15 hatchets. And 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 4, 12 Stanley knives. There's also some kind of sharpening lubricant. They got screwdrivers. Just fucking the stuff for fucking other people up, like. Jeez, what's up with fucking hatchets? So confused. I'm so confused. Alright. Well, fair play to them. Or something. You know yourself. Yeah, hatchet match. You know yourself. When in Rome, or when at a funeral, if you will. Don't be caught out. You're looking like an idiot. Don't mind those fucking AirPods. Don't mind them. What you need is a lovely hatchet with an orange handle. Oh, them orange handles do something fierce for me. Okay. Oh, darling, did you know it was very warm in here? It's very, very, very warm. It's very warm in here. It's very warm in here. Woman, World War II veteran, received his medicals for more than 70 years. I think I read that very wrong. People are fucking outraged about your one gratis. It's been stormy for a long time in Ireland, fucking floods everywhere. I'm going to find out what Storm George with a J have to say. Boy, flippers, it's so warm. Alright, here we go. We're all good. We all good. Alright, so a bit of Storm George. Here we go. Jenny says, weekend number 4 in a row. The weather warning's in place. 340 something upvotes. Alright, Luop says it's the middle of winter. 75 upvotes. Handsome Man says the end of technicality. 100 something upvotes. David Allen, how did we get from Dennis to George so fast? Yes, Storm Dennis was a few days ago. Paul says in response, it was named Portugal or Spain. usually if another country before Ireland, they name it and the name sticks. Oh jeez, I'm getting too old, lads. I'm doing the rest of the podcast sitting down. Alright, I'm too old for this. Marcus says, storm warning fatigue. There you are. Keith O'Sullivan says, you're starting to piss me off now, Storms. Every weekend, how am I supposed to get out on the motorbike? He's asking the real questions that people want to know. Porter Mechanic says, stay off it until the end of March. Oh, he's talking about the motorbike. Okay, sorry. I thought he was just telling the weather to leave it out. Lads, leave it out. Terence Shallow. Thought that was swallow, but anyway. I hear you rally in Wexford. I wonder how many tents will blown down this time. Alright. Twister 2020 says, for feck's sake, as soon as they started naming them. ... Can they not just say it's a bit of wind? Mike says in response, you said it right. I also don't need to be first names basis with these storms. A windy day ahead will do me perfectly. Yeah, so true. For some reason there's a big need to fucking name the fucking... There's a group of like 3 windy days in a row. For some reason Ireland finds needs to formally introduce you on first name basis with fucking storms. And you never see them again. It's like some fucking lad. It's like making friends with your postman and then he's just like there for the day. You never see him again. I know, wherever I'm at, they keep changing the flipping postman where I live. And I keep being like, oh yeah, yeah, no. And then they're fucking gone. I'm like, start again. Start again. Jake Kelly says, lousy smash weather. Alright. Pete Gilmartin says, may as well call this time of year storm season. We'll run out of letters eventually. There you are. Yeah. Prince Andrew's 60th birthday snubbed by brother Prince Charles as royals. ... Jesus. No capacity in main Dublin hospitals for extra patients needing intensive care. So, yeah. Supreme Court denies Apple's bid to avoid paying 44 million in damages. There you are. Something to do with the Kardashians. One of them hit the other one. Charles siblings do that. Anyway, moving on. We got flying car password cheat in GTA, and that's news. That's newsworthy. So that's there for you if you'd like to get into that one. Man, I've been watching this Tony Robbins guru for a lot of time, and I can't remember the thing he said. He's just a happy out bloke. And you're just like, oh yeah. I just get lost in his eyes. Just keeps talking away. I'm like, oh jeez, yeah. The giant within, yeah. Boom, ba 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 ba. What are the Simpsons and what are the protocols? Man, coronavirus, eh? Alright, we'll have a little gawky walkie on the big coronas. Let's see what's happening. What's the haps? What's the apps? Bit of coronas. They just go through down, like wear a flipping double mask, wet on the outside, dry on the inside. All that lovely stuff. Phone your GP. Alright, yeah, they're just usual messing. When in doubt, panic. Is anyone else dying for a cup of coffee? Oh, class, energy. You're in good hand, Alright. Now, Caoimhe O'Neill's hot in the case. 50 upvotes. She says, there should be no panic. There you have it. But, oh, she's changing her mind already. Then no one say it's only a flu should wake up. Education prevents unnecessary outbreaks. There you are. Zen Leo says, hope the health system can withstand it. 20% are in serious critical condition. Peter Hughes says that is why loads of stuff. Steve-O says, highly reputable news sources, WhatsApp group, in hotel in Dublin on lockdown. Oh shit. 9 cases. Mater Hospital. Vincent. It's game over here, lads. Shit, so according to highly reputable, according to WhatsApp, a hotel in Dublin on lockdown. 9 cases. Mater Hospital in Vincent on Beaumont. Here's the game changer, lads. So is he just talking shite? I don't know. He wrote that an hour ago. Alright. There you are. Jim Bucket Barrett or something. On the man on a mission. Quick run. Alright. Man on a mission returns. Thank you, random stranger on the internet. You incredible WhatsApp group reference. You've made a very convincing case, of which I can see no reason to doubt. Alright. Another hour, another coronavirus article. Jesus. Johnny B says, oh, they're really milking the story today. Must be a slow news day. Alright. And we also, Trey's in on the case. And she says, yet here are both are reading and commenting on it. Oh, Jesus. The irony. Sam says, since it started, I have been glued to Twitter. Scary stuff. Take a look at BNO Newsroom. Susan Adams says, the symptoms could be any form of flu. Very vague. But the flu is a virus too. Can't understand why people might go undetected. Not My Ireland says, and now it seems you can get it twice. Happy days, getting your money's worth. Caoimhe O'Neill says, whether people are recovered or not is the question. Alright. And just keeps going on. Sean O'Callaghan says, how do you spot the difference between it and flu? Anthony says, F all I want to know about it. Fuck all I want to know about it. Okay. So there you have it. You heard it from the horse's mouth. And that's all. So it's about most you can, that's directly from the mouth of the, this lads, I'm worn out from cleaning up feces. Man, I said I was dry wrenching for a good few minutes there. I thought I was going to actually die. But luckily, did it on an empty stomach. Which is probably even worse idea. I don't know if that's a better idea or a worse idea. Yeah. But, by Jesus. Cleaning out drains will certainly makes you humble as fuck, man. It's a humbling experience getting covered in someone else's feces. Yeah, it'll definitely take you down a peg or two, I'll tell you that. Forget Dr. Phil send to the ranch. Make them clean up other people's actual floating feces, man. But that's it. Job done. Alright. Temporary Liffey cycle route along Dublin's quarry in place. Alright. So there's a bit of that. So is there a Dublin hotel on lockdown? According to a WhatsApp group. It seems like a very unreliable source. The time to panic. Who knows? Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. There's a temporary bit of a great start more please, Dublin Council. There's a temporary, bit of cycle lane there, and people killed over it and all this usual. People do die, but I don't know. Oisin O'Connor, these plans will make up quarries, pedestrians and other things to do with things. And that's all. So the reason I'm watching these motivational gurus and stuff is because it can be very easy when you start it's very easy to lose track of where the fuck you were going, and just kind of like it's a lot easier when you have someone else giving out to you, like a teacher or something, being like, hey, you're doing this wrong or something, but you're just out on your fucking own. It can be quite confusing to get lost in the metaphorical woods. And it's the morning espresso. It's the morning espresso. It's the morning espresso, baby. It's every day, baby. The podcast just got louder as well, by the way. So not only is it in stereo, it got loud as fuck. It's now, oh shit, it's now extra loud, so hopefully it won't be distorting. We'll find out what the reviews are. People are always very quick to let me know if there's anything wrong. They're like, just gas. So thanks for staying en route. There's a guitar pedal and synthesizer series coming out, kind of like how to use them and all that kind of crack. More guitar lessons coming out. Dr. Boogie was here yesterday, gave an unreal business lesson. It's all going well, man. All going well. Day's looking lovely and out. Are you doing a bit of yawning? We're doing a bit of yawning. We're keeping it real. We're sipping the energy drinks. Got to do my podcasting warm-ups today, man, and pull the podcasting muscle. I'm trying to get my head around this Hitler documentary. It's really confusing. I was talking about that yesterday on the old podcast. Very confusing. I can see why the documentary's banned on YouTube. It's basically the war, but from a German perspective, but kind of very pro-Nazi, if you know what I mean. Not necessarily a German perspective, but from a pro-Nazi perspective. And documentary or whatever is banned on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, it's very easy to get kind of pulled in. Like, I started to get pulled in and go, jeez, this Hitler lad was doing a lot for animal rights and all that, jeez. And then, but that was only like a certain part of his life or something. I don't know. It's all very confusing. I saw a lad on the street today, and he's a flat earther, like, so. And he owes me money. So if you're out there, you're fucking owing me a few bob. But yeah, I don't know. I know it's a bit random, but it takes all sorts in this fucking world. It takes lads in Ireland who still believe that the earth's flat. And yeah, it's mad how friends fall out over like fuck off about money, isn't it? It's only money, isn't it? But people get very weird about money. Money's fucking an awkward one. People get very up in arms about even the smallest amount of money. And maybe they're right. So there's a bit of... I'm going to open this article for the first time ever. And this is called feckin' 5 at 5. So this may be the first and last time I ever read this out. Hey, can you guys hear the dogs barking in the fucking background? I can't. Going to sort them out now in a minute. Alright, here we go. Sitting up tight. Started watching fucking Twins last night with Danny DeVito. Wasn't meant to be. Couldn't hack it. Couldn't hack it. No brain power. Alright. 5 at 5. Come on, baby. 5 minutes, 5 stories. Give it to me. The iPad says no. It's crying. Spent yesterday fucking fixing computers. Jesus. Wiping computers clean. Switching hard drives. There's nothing to it. It's mad. It just takes fucking hours. You can have like 4 laptops running at the same time. And computers are lovely because they don't fucking give you any cheek. You can just look up what's wrong with the internet, and the internet just goes, oh yeah, just restart it, it'll be grand, and you do, and it works. And so fuck. Right, here's the top 5 stories anyway. Coronavirus. Here are the protocols. Alright, says that. Lovely. Coronavirus Denmark, confirmed cases. Right, grand. Storm George, Orange 1, grand. Cycling. There's a temporary cycle path near the Liffey. Brilliant. Student protest. To do a campus accommodation. Alright. That's the full job. We've only got 3 minutes left of the show. So check out those playlists. There's fucking top quality shit there. Oh! In the Make Money Now fucking program. You got the clothing line below. You got the Patreon. Excuse me. Once again, this is trying to keep you on track. Motivation in your clear direction. Have you got your top 10? If you don't only have this out, write down your top 10 things that you want. Whether that's material shit or you gotta strategically plan how the fuck you're gonna get it. Whatever it is, whether it's some fucking bullshit degree, some bullshit phone. Have you guys noticed that everyone has even every poor ass fucking fucker seems to have brand new shoes on and brand new like earpods, those Apple things? And it seems like the poorer the person, the better the shoes there are and the fancier their phones are, the more broke the person. Just something I've noticed. Cause like I know with real rich people, they don't have any of this brand new earphone things. They don't have brand new phones. They don't have so. They don't have that's just a load of bollocks. Oh, it's just shiny bullshit, man. The sound quality is even worse. Like, oh my god, I was trying to load that Bluetooth fucking wireless shit, and the sound quality. Oh my god. I just keep going back to the fucking cable personally, because but listen, it's very confusing. It's very confusing. It's hard to know who's right and who's wrong. But Vegan Stephen's here, and fucking good back catalogue there. I tell you what. I tell you what. It's a good back catalogue there. Yeah, it's definitely not. This is definitely not. How dare you? This is definitely not filler to fill up the next 54 seconds because I want to do this bang on an hour. No siree, Bob. I'm offended by that. It's the Vegan Stephen podcast. It's every Alright, that's it. Over now. So listen, it's every day. Take care. Stay pumped. Stay grateful. Or do whatever the flip you want. And it's over now from the Vegan Stephen campus and from the big live. Thanks from all the team. And it's over now. Enjoy.